What's going on with the goings on, y'all? Low key, I really didn't feel like coming on today, but I came on anyway. You know what I'm talking about? Already with the alreadys. You know what I'm talking about? We had a Wimbenyama signing day before yesterday. I guess we're gonna have a Wimbenyama signing today. Hopefully he come out with the win, cause last time he did not. You understand? Um, we ain't gonna get into a lot of ramifications because I'm saying I got a graduation I gotta attend today, so I want to be fully focused and aware. You know what I mean? So I probably want to take me a nap and get myself prepared for the rest of the day. You know what I'm talking about? Because my daughter is gonna walk across the stage. I would imagine. You understand me? I did me a little physical therapy today. I realized my balance wasn't as keen as I would like it to be. You know what I'm saying? My speech is a little bit, not up to par. But we're gonna get through the rapture of love. I would imagine. You know what I'm saying? Already with the alreadys. Let's see. I don't think I want to do any more introduction. We're gonna get into some of this rhetoric, and then we're gonna find us something to do. You know what we do already with the already. Shout out to China, the Asian community. Should I better yet say? Because it's Filipinos. It's a lot of Asiatics in this small mixed up world. You feel what I'm saying? And I guess due to the Rick Chow verdict, people want to boycott the whole Asiatic community, and it's like this something you should have been doing. You feel what I'm talking about? Don't let it be a verdict that make you, what I'm saying, do something now. You should have been had did something. You feel me? And if you do, and if you do decide to boycott, do it forever. You know what I'm talking about? You ain't gotta get violent. You ain't gotta come out with no pick me signs or nothing. You just stop going. It ain't that hard. You ain't even gotta make no announcements. Just don't pull up. Just that simple. And you go about two, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna take a while. It's still gonna be people that's gonna say, I'm going anyway. I ain't listening to this. This ain't nothing but a fab. In a week or two, ain't nobody even gonna be thinking about this. This gonna be a whole nother issue. You feel? It's gonna be a whole nother issue. You feel what I'm saying? No, if you really want to do it and you really feel adamant about what you got going on when you got it going on, just go on and just don't go. I mean, you act like it ain't been over a decade where we've been talking about where is the chicken for the sesame seed chicken. It ain't nothing never pulling up. I don't never see no food truck out here. You feel me? But you always got rotisserie gold. You know what I'm saying? You always got some orange chicken going on, but I ain't seen nothing clocking. You feel me? You always got a good Chinese recipe, but what? You know what I'm talking about? And they always in our black communities. We ain't gotta act tough, because I seen a couple of Asians come on here like, well, you act like we need you. You don't. But you benefit. We just cut their benefits off. You ain't got to be acting a fool, acting like you ain't got no sense. We done came too far now. It's 2026. Everybody got common sense. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's common to have it or not is a different question. But everybody got it. Use it. Don't abuse it. Because abusing it is what got us, you know what I'm saying, to even talking about Ricky Child. You feel me? Not paying attention to the shit that's right there in front of us. Niggas act like we can't go out and pick a tree. You feel me? God give you all the amenities to be able to live on earth. It's on you to use them. You feel me? I mean, it's good that we having this conversation about not going to the Chinese restaurant. You feel what I'm saying? We'll see how it goes though. Right now it's well it must be good because we got Asiatics on here talking crazy. I seen one guy come on here with a gun. You know what I'm talking about? Whether it was real or not, that's no here nor there. But he still came on here like, if you're gonna boycott us, we don't really need you. You know what I'm talking about? We don't need nothing going on with the going on. We'll keep going on then. Gas stations. We been kicked you out the gas station. At least here in Detroit, you can't no Asiatic open up no gas station without us thinking twice. You feel what I'm saying? And if it is one in your neighborhood, go up the street. Go around the corner. I'm pretty sure Habibi will feel good that you came to his gas station. Whether you going Mr. Lingling, you know what I'm saying? We'll see how long it lasts though. Shout out to the Asian community. Uh, let's see what else we talking about. Yeah, we're gonna have to bring this a little closer, closer than close. Shout out to the young lady who decided to go on the east side and pull the freezer open. Now you was caught on candid camera, so it's only a due process, a matter of time. I'm saying it's probably a convenience store near you, so you'll be back. You feel what I'm saying? Next time your boyfriend need something to roll up, or next time you need to get you a drink. And did you not only open the freezer, you had an accomplice. And you was just stuffing that person. You know what I'm talking about? And this is the reason why Ling Ling be tripping. Because you got people on the east side or just people in general that want to take things that don't belong to them. And it's so much of a norm, they think that that's what's supposed to happen. You feel me? Excuse my language. They think that's supposed to happen. They think that's supposed to go on. Some even think that's normal. You know what I'm saying? It is kleptomaniacs in the world. But shout out to the girl that was stealing. Shout out to Mayor Jones. Mayor Jones is the mayor of San Antonio. Or Ortiz Jones, should I say. I guess she brought some delectable treats for Charles Barkley and the crew. You know what I'm saying? Charles Barkley, Shaq, AJ Johnson, and not Stephen A. Why I can't remember your first name right now? That's crazy. But shout out to everybody. You know what I'm saying? I guess she brought you some food. They ate it. You did tell him he was on a diet, so it didn't matter to Charles though. Charles was like, "Hey, I'm finna eat this." But shout out to you, young lady. I wasn't saying much. I just seen you on a special, so I decided I would. Plus your last name Jones. I'm like, I gotta salute this young lady. Now this next one is funny. I had to laugh at it. I guess we seen another Damon Dash sighting. You know what I'm talking about? I guess that's gonna be your fad for a while. He was on somebody's podcast, and he decided to talk about a young man. I told you I ain't never putting that man's name or mention for real. in my feed, but you say he was eating Big Red, and you said, why would you eat cinnamon gum? Now your breath smell like now your breath is just, you know what I'm saying. How would I best say this? Uh I guess I'll just go and say it. You say your breath smell like cinnamon doodle. And if you ever had Big Red, or if you ever been in high school and you had that one coach or that one teacher who liked the Big Red because you know it's got the sugar intake in it, and it might make you a little hyper, especially if you're diabetic. And you know what I'm saying, you got that guard that's over excited about everything, but he eat Big Red. So sometimes when he don't hit that when he don't hit that tongue properly, you know, breath be a little tartar. You feel what I'm saying? And then you put that cinnamon stick on there because that's all Big Red is a spicy cinnamon stick. And you put that spicy cinnamon stick on there, and it just smell like ooh ooh ooh. Cause roses really smell like ooh ooh ooh. You know what I'm talking about? It's like he a rose, rose from the concrete looking at. Shout out to you, Dame, man. I was like, man, I gotta put this in there. I gotta talk about the dude, man. So you say you had the young mud flaps, huh? Say it was a whole mountaineer on there, huh? Clearly that's crazy. Shout out to Big Lotto and Cardi B. So I guess Big Lotto decided she want to do a Breakfast Club interview. You know what I'm saying? The information is old. You know what I'm talking about? It was during her pregnancy. She wrote some lyrics, and they was diss track lyrics. But I guess by the time the album came out, a situation occurred between her and Cardi B, and Cardi B probably, I mean, you know what I'm saying, this is allegedly, Cardi B has some lyrics she needed her to write, and I guess she was gonna pay her a Birkin bag or some type of bag for it. You know what I'm talking about? And in the lyrics, she stated that she didn't need the bag, her boyfriend do it or whatever, you know. And then, you know, Cardi B said she didn't mean to offend you and went and apologized. But I guess Lotto felt, you know what I'm saying, that it wasn't respected because she did it in public instead of, you know, they got each other's number, she said. A text, apology, you know what I'm saying, with a call or nothing. She said she made the song, she looked up. Old girl was Cardi B was out in the music calling her a pussy and calling her all her name and talking about she'll beat her up, and I mean, you know, she was all kind of rude. You feel what I'm saying? And then once she caught on to everything being everything, probably her knowing, finding out that she was recorded, and then they sold it. So now she got to backtrack her statements and apologize for the situation. That's probably how Lotto looked at it. Like, damn, you gotta. The only reason why you apologizing now is because you got caught? Yeah, niggas not jacking that. You know what I'm talking about? And I don't fuck with Big Lotto. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, back in the day, a couple years ago, you know what I'm saying? I fucked with everybody. It was a lot of motherfuckers that, you know what I'm saying, I did and I didn't do and all this all extra, you know what I'm saying, things that I used to fuck with. But I don't, you know what I'm saying, due to the ramifications of my situation, I just realized a lot of motherfuckers weren't there for me when they should have been there for me. And that's okay. I mean, you win some, you learn some. Um, but yeah, that's all I really wanted to say. I mean, she apologized. That's for real, for real. I probably, if I was Big Lotto, I probably wouldn't accept the apology neither. Cause you ain't, it wasn't, to me, it ain't genuine. Because if you don't get caught, she's still a pussy. You got caught, now she ain't a pussy no more. Sometimes you just gotta stop fucking with motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? If you hear the noise in the background, you know it's real. But yeah, shout out to both of them young ladies. And let's keep it moving. You understand me? Man, another screechy situation. So I guess Caleb Williams is the new Caleb Williams plays for the Chicago Bears. He's the quarterback. And he's the new face of the Madden cover for 2027, I would imagine. And Boosie Badass has some choice words for the situation and how it starts in the home. I bet ain't like that's something I ain't been saying. It starts in the crib. You feel me? And you gotta warn your kids about people like Caleb. Like, he's just misunderstood. And through his misunderstandings, this is his expression. You feel me? It's not a good thing, it's not a bad thing. You're saying it's just a thing. And if you know that your son is heterosexual, that's a thing that he shouldn't be doing. You feel me? That's for those who are don't understand. You know what I'm talking about? And if it's just a woman raising a man, she got to be willing to understand and explain understand it. Back about 2-3 weeks ago, I said this, and hey, you need to go drop him off at your uncle's. You know what I'm talking about? And let him deal with your son, cause you know damn well you can't teach them the right thing, even if you try to. Still can't teach him to be a man because you're not one. You know what I'm talking about? And for Boosie to go in there and be like, nigga, this ain't no shit that need to be done, you gotta think he's a heterosexual male. I'm pretty sure he ain't teaching his sons to wear fingernail polish, but it is those that do. Now, my true question, which I had this question on another channel, is this. Is this recruitment? You know what I'm saying? Because the parent can only do so much. She only got so many hours in a day. She still got to work her 9 to 5. That's 8 hours. Then she got to go pick the child up who been at school for 8 hours. Both of them tired. You know what I'm saying? It's tiring on the brain when you got to teach it. Whether you believe it or not, when you got to learn new shit, excuse my language, I don't mean to offend or harm anyone. This is my disclaimer. When you got to learn new things, you know what I'm saying? It's tiresome. For real, whether you believe it or not, hey, being able to to stimulate your brain cells is a hard task. So for him to come on the cover with his nails painted and show that to the world, well, show that to the teenagers, the majority of them will be male teenagers, to show them that it's cool to wear fingernail polish, it's a thing. You know what I'm talking about? It's definitely a thing. And we need to talk about it. You feel me? But at the same time, you can't get one without the other. We also need to talk about males trying to. No, I'm a wait, because sometimes, what I'm saying, through this conversation, another conversation can be had. So I'm gonna wait till the conversation is had, and then I'm gonna talk about it. You'll know when it's that conversation that I'm talking about, because I'm gonna bring it up. You know what I'm talking about? But as far as Caleb Williams go, yeah, bro. Paint your nails one never really it. I don't know why they even tried it. You know what I'm talking about? Already with the already. Shout out to Boosie. And I hope everything goes the way it's supposed to go. You feel me? Finally, a shout out. Shout out to Tasha K. I see you made that signing happen. You know what I'm talking about? Pulled up in New York, signed that paperwork. You know what I'm saying? You're officially official. You feel what I'm talking about? Now a story can be told. Are you gonna tell your story, or are you gonna continue to sell other people's stories? That's definitely a good question. You know what I'm talking about? Because if your story boring, you know how they gonna do it. They gonna chop it up and spit it out. If you tell other people's stories like you do on like a whole Wendy Williams situation, at least that's what it looked like. That's what you signing for. You feel me? And I did my due diligence, so I know. Is it gonna be juicy? Cause Wendy Williams made the juicy. You're talking about it wasn't just the story; it was how she told it. You feel me? You know me, like I said, I like my education, but I like a little bullshit, a little drama every now and again. You know what I'm talking about? Whether I share it or not is a different situation. You feel me? But yeah, I like me a little story here and there, and everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's plastered all over the what it's supposed to do. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna fuck with you. You feel? I'm definitely gonna go. But shout out to Tasha K. I've been rocking with Tasha K since Tasha K came out. Or I ain't gonna lie, I've been rocking with Tasha K since I know it's been at least since 2019. I want to say longer than that though. But I know from since 2019, I've been rocking with Tasha K. So I'm gonna continue to rock with you, baby. You know what I'm talking about? We thinking of thinning it. You know what I'm talking about? Thinking of thinning it. Thinking of thinning it. I got two more, and we're gonna get on up out of here, y'all. So, all right, I'm gonna do the first one. I'm gonna do the last one first, and then the first one last. So the last one is Big Meat's crib. Big Meats, that's a big old crib, sir. You got a garage that's under the house, and then you can look out the window and see the cars. Yeah, you got a lot going on. And you say the crib, you say you didn't know the square feet, but you got 1,000 more square feet and a whole nother bedroom. Then you got an elevated door that you got to recharge. Damn, you got to recharge the joint. That's crazy. I guess DDG did a whole young MTV cribs on you. You feel me? They streamed it live, so I'm like, God damn, you had a lot going on, sir. You feel me? Was that a fishbowl where y'all was walking around? Yeah, that was, yeah. Congratulations. Or shout out, or man, let me hold some. For real, god damn, Batman. That was a whole, that definitely, we was definitely in a jam on that one, okay? Motherfucker be thinking a nigga ain't got it, nigga got it. You feel me? But see, you know what I'm talking about? When you go through all that time, loyalty is royalty in this day and age. So hey, you know what it is, you know what it do, for sure. And speaking of the loyalty is royalty, I looked and seen a motherfucker say money don't grow on trees, fees do. That's definitely something. That's something. You feel me? Basically, what I'm saying about money don't grow on trees, fees do. Yeah, you rather invest your money than just hold on to it. But you know what I'm saying? You gotta have the right investments because everything could go by. You know what I'm talking about? You definitely need an advisor. Or you just need a nigga that know what's going on when it's going on and it goes on. You know what I'm talking about? Made millions my way. So I don't know. You know what I'm talking about? To each his own. And if you know, you know. You know what you done and how you did it and where you got it from. You damn sure ain't get it from yourself. But shout out to Big Meech and that big crib. You feel me? Shit, I liked it. The cars too. I mean, you know, I'm talking about he from Detroit. Of course, he got style and grace. You feel me? Shit, he know how to keep it clean. You know what I'm talking about? Shit, already with the already shit, and he an old man now. He got his old man swag going. You know what I'm talking about? If it was me, I'm talking about, I don't know, because I'm old too. If it was me, I'd probably cut the hair though. Give me a nice little season. I wouldn't even rock the haircut. I mean, rock the braids, but you know, ooh, forgive me. To each his own. And yeah, I think that's about it. Um, the reason why I made the last first and the first last is because as I was talking about Big Me's career, I was just running the situation through my head. Like, do I want to go this way or do I want to go that way? Do I want to talk about it this way or do I want to talk about it that way? You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna talk about it through experience, nigga. I rarely speak on what another motherfucker got going on, far as you could tell when it's real and when it's trolling. When it's just about the actual art and it's about the artiste. So we got Adrian Broner. We got Dan the Great. Now Dan the Great, he's an inspiring boxer. You feel me? But he's mainly a YouTuber, mainly a streamer, mainly somebody that was pushing the kick brand and moving about his way. You know what I'm saying? He was getting things done. I mean, um, so throughout his journey, he brought Adrian Broner on. Now him and Adrian Broner end up making something happen, and it started being like, you know what I'm saying, multifaceted, and it started to bring in a currency, and throughout a couple of the actual streams, he ended up getting a nice little income. I guess the check was like 150 grand. And soon as he got the 150 grand, them phone calls that wasn't phone calling started calling. And Dean the Great was like, well, damn, they hadn't been calling you, but now they want to call you. Now this come from experience, this right here. What you picking up the phone for, bro? Them niggas ain't the man on the phone as you telling him you having a conversation with him. He's just fluently. I'm talking about just fluently, like it was just regular, like it was like you just talked to him yesterday type shit. It was fluent how he said, "Nigga, I ain't talked to you in over a year." So it was probably two, right? You ain't talked to that person. You ain't held that person down or nothing, sir. Like you just said, "Fuck him," huh? You ain't lend out a hand, especially when he was going through what he was going through and all that alcoholism and probably other type of situations where his inebrium wasn't as quite up to par. You feel me? Where were you at, sir? And then the mother being nonchalant, he like, what you want me to sing? You know what you stated? Whatever you see fit, right? I see fit to send you nothing. Cause when I ain't had nothing, you wasn't about nothing. I was spiraling down the wrong path. And you had no handout for me. I'm pretty sure all he needed was a hand, a good one. Somebody that was gonna hold him accountable for his actions. Cause his actions was raw and some of them was uncut. I mean, the things he was saying was beyond his control, I would imagine. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I'm saying? What about the girls? They ain't even put the girls on there. Ain't no telling what they want and what they need. You just got on. Why would you give everything away? Things I'm just not understanding. You know what I'm saying? To me, it's sucker shit. Excuse my language. I don't mean to offend or harm anyone. This is my disclaimer. But yeah, and it's a sucker born every day. So every day you just gonna give up $1,000, huh? Cause once you take care of a motherfucker, they gonna keep coming back. They ain't give you no thank you. They ain't give you no, I apologize for me leaving and coming back, It was, they ain't give you no kind of good excuse. They was just like this. Yeah, them type of people I don't want in my camp. Where was you at when I was shooting in the gym? If you can't come to practice, nigga, you can't come to and you can't come to practice. You skipping warm ups, but you want to come to the game. Yeah, you gonna sit in the nosebleeds. You gonna watch this money twerk. And if you ain't willing to watch this money twerk, you know what I'm talking about? I don't think I can give you none of this work. You know what I'm talking about? I gotta sit back and see if you're worthy at the end of the day. Can't just keep giving, 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 giving. I'm falling back into my own way. Ain't that what Didi the Great said? Dean the Great? He said, you falling back into your own ways. You just got up. Now you gonna give everything away. Now this is when you said you was going to this casino. This Adrian Browner. I'm going to the casino. When I get the check, you feel me? Which gonna blow half of it? He told him, "What you gonna stream it?" He like, so he under the influence. He like, yeah. He like, you can't even take none of that. So how you gonna stream? You going to the casino? They and the way casinos work, they might not even let the camera in. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's their establishment, so you know what I'm saying, and it's to their discretion. So they might shoot the move and say, "Well, fuck it, this is good exposure," and let you come through. But they might not let you take nothing. You could just walk down the aisle. I mean, walk down because they got a little strip. You could walk the strip. You feel me? Take what you can. You feel me? Let them know that you taping it. So if they don't want you to, if they don't want to be part of it, they don't have to. You know what I'm talking about? Like you probably not gonna get no good content in the casino. But that's no here nor there. When it all boils down to, what it all boils down to is this: quit giving all your money away, sir. You just got the money. It don't take that long to spend it. It ain't like it's a couple billion. Ain't like it's a couple million. It's 150 grand. That's not gonna go anywhere, sir. You can pay all your bills, buy you a nice little something, and as we can see, you gonna take care of these niggas. You ain't gonna have none again. You gonna be back working for kick instead of working for yourself. And that's definitely not something a motherfucker want to get done. So guess what's gonna happen? Motherfucker gonna kick you to the curb, tell you find something to do. This is not for you, sir. But you do what you want to do. Me personally, like I said, I think that's you being a sucker, and they just taking their licks, and they just gonna keep on licking. A one, a two, a three. You are Lucky Charm. For real, bro. You gotta cut them short. Leave them where they at. You know what I'm talking about? They don't want to see you get nowhere. You know what I mean? If they did, you know what they'll be doing? They'll have your hand like this. You feel me? Like, I seen your boxing coach. You need to listen to him more often. He probably was telling you the right thing. But once you get inebriated, can't nobody tell you not a damn thing. You feel me? I'm telling you, nigga, this is the only reason why I'm saying this, bro, and this is just heart to heart. This from me to you, bro. I used to be an alcoholic. You know what I'm talking about? And when I got inebriated, people didn't want to hear, because I thought it was just you. This being 100, you ain't want to hear yourself. You feel what I'm saying? And now it's my excuse for drinking. Like niggas just don't want to hear who they really are. I'm gonna tell a motherfucker for what they worth. Once I get me a couple drinks in me, oh nigga, I'm gonna tell the truth. I already tell the truth. It's gonna be 10 times worse. And I felt like a lot of motherfuckers just didn't want to hear it. And that was my logic for me being an alcoholic. You feel me? I ain't really realized I was an alcoholic till I went to jail. I had to sit down and talk to a counselor and realize, nigga, you doing more harm than you doing good, sir. Even if it is true that people don't want to hear the truth, why you got to get inebriated in order to get to stress that? You could be sober and tell a motherfucker how you really feel, you know. And I had to get up the mustard to do that. You know what I'm saying? Education was feeling. I felt like my education was this big. Make sure you see it. It was this big, but it really was this big. You feel me? I'm not knowing that. You feel me? I don't know I'm slurring my words. I think I'm talking a perfect pitch. The whole time I sound all kind of disrespectful. Imagine a person being off a pint of Hennessy and trying to tell you about life. You ain't listening to him. He might be telling the honest to God truth. But guess what? It go in one ear and out the other one when they know that you slurring on education. You can't even say education. You know what I'm talking about? That's just a word to the wise, bro, man. You know what I'm saying? I see you just gonna continue to be on stream with a cup in your hand. You feel what I'm saying? Make it worth your while if that's what you're gonna do. Cause just giving your money away ain't it. Like I said, I could, you know what I'm saying? I could talk about this for forever too. Cause I used to be what you are right now. You feel me? 10 years ago, I was you. I need to talk about that too. It's been about 10 years. But you know what I'm saying? That'll be a whole nother show, y'all. You understand me? Already with the already. Since we just spoke about everything and we up out of here, you feel me? Y'all have an enjoyable weekend. Hopefully the Knicks win again. Orange and blue skies. You know what I'm talking about? Already with the already. And with all that being said, it's the old saying goes, the smoke's gone, I'm gone.